Welcome into tonight's matchup between Spring Lake Park and Chanhassen. Spring Lake Park comes into tonight's game with a 2-0 record. Meanwhile, Chanhassen is at 1-1. Spring Lake Park dominated Benilde St. Margaret's last week. Meanwhile, Chanhassen was in a defensive battle last week, 6-2 against Chaska, which they fell. So we'll see which way it goes tonight. Kicking for the Chanhassen Storm, it's Dimitri McDougie, and the kick is off. Fielded at the 5-yard line. Looks like he's got some space around to about the 23-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will start on offense. And he's looking. Pressure comes. Oh, and he has an open receiver. Josh Ock with the reception on that one. A good route. And Chanhassen on third and long pulls off the first down. And I'm sure that Coach Cullen Nelson is happy to see that, his offense start to gain some yards against a very good Spring Lake Park defense. In fact, so far this year, Spring Lake Park has outscored their opponents 81-31, and they have just absolutely been dominant so far on defense. And here's the snap and the handoff and some good. Oh, he gets outside. He could be loose past the 30 to the 20, past to about the 17-yard line. And that's number 22, Brady Grandstaff, with a good cut. It looked like he was going to get stopped maybe 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, but he breaks out, finds some room, and gets it done on that one. So the Chanhassen with good field position right at about the 18-yard line. An opportunity early on for Chanhassen after the first drive for the Panthers stalled. An opportunity to take advantage of good field position here. Number 3 is in motion. They give to number 3, and he is stopped in the backfield. And that number 3. And that was Maxwell Woods, the sophomore, on the run on that one. Nothing going. Olja with the tackle for Spring Lake Park. But we've seen Chanhassen in these situations. They had a third and long earlier on and a second and long as well, and were able to convert. So we'll see what they do on this one. Muffin Beer back in the shotgun, looking, airs it out towards the end zone, and through the hands of number 3, Maxwell Woods. Just through the hands. It looked like he had him. He had 1-on-1 coverage out there on the flats, but nothing doing on that one. And that brings, again, another third down. Let's see if Chanhassen can convert on this one. It's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do, if they try to play conservatively for a field goal or try to get a little closer for a field goal or go for the first down. Looks like they got one back, 2 wide on this one, 3 wide, 1 to the left, and number 4 in motion, fake to him. Oh, and they give it to the running back, and he is stuffed down on that one. That was number 22, Brady Grandstaff, and interesting, they tried to use some motion, but keep it on the ground on that one, and nothing doing. So we'll see what they decide to do. 4th down and 10, I would assume they would go for it. No, they're going to try the field goal. The kicker, Dimitri McDougie, and let's see if he can punch it through the uprights. St. Louis Park fans making some noise. Oh, and he muffs it, and it is picked up by Spring Lake Park. I don't think they got a good hold down, and it is picked up by Spring Lake Park, and a mistake by Chanhassen. And Chanhassen, after getting good field position and converting a 3rd down and long, nothing doing for Chanhassen, as Spring Lake Park will take over on downs. Again, remember, this is an offense, Chanhassen, who didn't put up any points last week, and they were trying to get points on that one, but nothing doing. The good news for them, though, is that Spring Lake Park backed up on their own 24-yard line, not quite at the 25-yard line, as Spring Lake Park takes over, and quarterback Aaron Clausen. And here's the snap. Looks like Clausen keeps it, and he is demolished in the backfield. A big hit by Chanhassen, and Clausen unable to pick up many yards on that one. Gain of 3 actually on that play. It looked from my angle like he didn't get too many, but he must have gotten a few. But that's what Coach wants to do. He wants to pick up 3 or 4 yards. I would say preferably 4 on every single down. And it looks like the coach, Cullen Nelson, wants a timeout, saw something he didn't like. And he will call a timeout. Last game for Spring Lake Park against Bemilled. Aaron Clausen, he ran for a touchdown. Nate Litke ran for 90 yards and a touchdown. And on defense, Ryan Seaver had 12 tackles. And they were helped out immensely by their defensive scores. Coach was telling me that their team had 2 pick sixes, and they did a great job executing and just maintaining focus even when the score got a little bit out of it. So he liked their effort and wants to continue it tonight. And so far, I would say the effort has been pretty good as we set up with a 2nd and 7. Clausen rolls out to the right, didn't see anything he likes, and once again keeps it, gets it to about the 30-yard line, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Thought about pitching it to his halfback, but nothing there on that one, and that'll bring up another 3rd and 4 for the Panthers. As they go 3 wide, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, and we'll see what Coach has up his sleeve. Coach John Stewart has up his sleeve. He drops back. Clausen to the side. Oh, a nice catch. That's a nice catch right there by Markel Taylor. That was Markel Taylor on the catch for the first down, number 11, and a good catch by him. As we go forward here, a first down, they convert the 3rd down, and now they can get into their normal offense, which is usually keep the ball on the ground. Although this one, he rolls to the right. Oh, a big block. Oh, but it is picked off. Picked off by number 5 for Chanhassen, and that is a missed opportunity because he got a huge block in the backfield. And that is number 5, Kurt Schaefer, on the interception. So a mistake by Aaron Clausen. It can be difficult to know where everyone is going when you're on the run like that. And Aaron Clausen had difficulty knowing where his offense was, and that turns into a costly mistake deep in Spring Lake Park territory. They have the ball right at around the 27-yard line. So we'll see if Chanhassen, again with good field position, their 2nd turnover of the game, good field position, we'll see if they can take advantage. Give is to that's Grandstad with the carry. Johnson with the tackle on that one. In a gain of 2 on that one, and bring up 2nd down and 8, and we'll see if Chanhassen can get the offense going. 2 wide on this play. And there's the snap, fake to Grandstad, Fleur out to the flat, and he's got some room. He's to the outside, past about the 10, and a good play right there by number 4, Josh Kirchhoff. Litke with the tackle on that one, and a nice play. Just when you're not able to attack vertically, attack on the sides, and a good wide receiver block, and that turns into another opportunity for Chanhassen. So they're in the red zone once again. Failed to score on their last chance. Let's see what they can do on this one. And the fake to Grandstad, and they're rolling left, throws, and he has a man in the flats. And that is a touchdown for the Sliger with the touchdown catch, and Chanhassen takes the early 6-0 lead. A good route. He had 2 options in the flat right there, but unable to, but went with the shorter option, and I'm sure he's glad that he did because that turned into a touchdown. 3:37 left in tonight's game, and the extra point try. I was seeing him in practice. He was hitting them, and he hits that one as well. That was Dimitri McDougie, and that makes it 7-0 Chanhassen. So Chanhassen, a lot of people thought was the underdog coming into this one, but they come out here and throw the first punch, and yeah, it should make for an interesting game now. See if Spring Lake Park can bring it back out, use that triple option, and go up and down the field in this one. Good crowd here tonight. Spring Lake Park Spring Lake Park fans, the students all in white, supporting their Spring Lake Park Panthers. Must have been a whiteout or something at school. I remember those days. Actually, fun fact, Spring Lake Park, their fight song, they have the same as my high school, which I went to. You may have heard of it, Heritage Christian Academy. Just thought I would do a shout out to them. But yeah, same song. Actually, same as the Northwestern fight song. So Clausen and Wagner back to receive. Oh, sorry, excuse me, Mikey Say back to receive, and Clausen. So quarterback pulling double duty, receiving the kicks and just being the quarterback, which is definitely a difficult thing to do. But that's the beauty of high school football. You can play more one position. You can play offense. You can play defense. And that's the beauty of high school football. It's not like the pros. You wouldn't see Drew Brees back returning kicks. Or you wouldn't see him doing anything because he's retired. And a kind of a side kick, and it's fielded at the 23, and he's got a little bit of room up to about the 31. That would say, oh, but we do have a late flag that comes in, and we'll see what the call is on this one. Wouldn't be great for the Panthers if they had to move back a little bit, but obviously not ideal on the kickoff. You hate to see kickoff, particularly after good returns and when you're going to have good field position. You'd hate to see a flag, obviously. But it looks like it is on Chanhassen. So a sportsmanlike conduct call on Chanhassen, and a break for St. Louis Park, an extra 15 yards. And it's really, so far, that's really the first penalty I've seen. So it's been a penalty-free first quarter. First down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Clausen under center. Two backs as always. And here's the snap. Runs to the right. Pitches it out. And a penalty on the play. And that was number 8, Braden Comer on the run right there. And we'll see what the penalty is. It looks like a hold. As is, some people say that in football you could probably call a holding call on every single play, and that's what we saw there. So a tough spot for Spring Lake Park after giving up field position, that interception, and Chanhassen going down the field. Now they're faced with a first down and 21, and for a running team that can be difficult to maneuver that kind of setback when all you got is when you're run oriented. And there's the snap, the give to the running back, and he is stuffed. That's number 13, Nick Ogile. And not much doing on that play. Gain of only a couple yards, and there's still second down and 19 on this one. So a tough spot for the Panthers after they were gifted great field position thanks to that unsportsmanlike conduct call. Now they have to give a lot of it back with that holding call. And here's the give No, Clausen keeps it, and he is stuffed. I would not be. I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage on that one. He might have, but now this puts Clausen in a tough spot, needing to most likely make a throw, or maybe they'll decide. Maybe they'll decide to keep it on the ground and not risk another interception. But we'll see what coach decides to do here. Come up with 2 wide. Here's the snap. He was looking over there. Oh, a quick screen. It might work. Oh, but not quite enough. It was a good play call. That was completed to Peyton Thompson on that one. But nothing doing on that one. It was a good play call, but when you have so many defenders back, usually a screen's not going to work too well on that type of play. And kicking for the Panthers, Brandon Comer. And it looks like we got a penalty, and here's the kick. Lands, and we'll see where the we'll see where the we'll see where the ref spots it. It says it went out of bounds, but it looks like there's also a penalty on the play, so we'll check that as well. Doesn't appear to be enough where Spring Lake Park will get a new set of downs, but we will check on that. Beautiful night for football, right around 67 degrees. It was a beautiful day in general if you're out of state. Just perfect. I actually did a walk around Lake Calhoun, or Lake Biddamuska, I should say, today. Just a beautiful, beautiful afternoon for football, and it feels like fall football. Like the first couple of games was kind of hot, maybe 83 degrees, but now it really feels like fall football. And here's the snap. He's looking, pumps, and now he's got a little bit of a lane to the outside. Right around the 43-yard line. That's Grant Muffenbeyer. A good decision by Grant to not try to force the ball, whether to tuck it and to try to make some room that way. And he did. A good run by Grant Muffenbeyer. And we have 59.5 seconds left in the first quarter as Chanhassen looks to put together another drive, already up 7-0. And here's the snap, and he keeps it. And so Grant Muffenbeyer on 2 snaps picks up a first down by himself and puts it past right around the 47-yard line. Ogile with the tackle on that one. And this quarterback deciding to tuck the ball and run has worked on 2 straight plays. Could be an option for Coach Cullen Nelson going forward. Maybe some designed runs, maybe some sneaks like he did on that one. As there's 2 receivers wide, one running back in the backfield as he's to throw again. And he wants it all. He's going deep, and he's got a man. Perfect throw, and caught. A great route ran by Chanhassen, Charlie Conan, excuse me. And just an absolutely great throw on that one. He had his man by a mile, and Conan tripped a little bit, just tripped up a little bit, and so he wasn't able to score a touchdown, but they are inside the 5-yard line with another opportunity as we tick down under 6 seconds. We'll see if they snap it. And it does not look like they will. So that is the first half here on North Metro TV. Chanhassen leads by a score of 7-0 right here on North Metro TV. And we are back here. Chanhassen deep in Spring Lake Park territory as he bounces it offside in for the touchdown on that one, number 22, Nathaniel Wager. And that is a touchdown. And Chanhassen, a lot of people didn't see this coming, but they take a 13-0 lead early on in, I guess as early on as you can possibly go in the second quarter. And Dimitri McDougie on for the extra point. He nailed the first one. Let's see if he can do the second one. Snap good. Kick is up. And that is good as well. So on the first play of the second half, a touchdown makes it 14-0 Chanhassen. And very interesting because Spring Lake Park came into tonight's game number 4 in 5A ranks by the Star Tribune. But so far it's been all Chanhassen. Chanhassen has taken advantage of some mistakes. It could even be more because Chanhassen muffed that snap on the field goal attempt, so it could be 17-0. Thankfully for Spring Lake Park, it's only 14-0, and Spring Lake Park and Coach Doug Nelson will need, Coach John Stewart will need to find some solution to this Chanhassen offense, who is doing it with the run and with the pass so far. And it looks like back to receive Aaron Clausen and Nathaniel Wigner. And Dimitri McDougie will do the kicking honors. Again, beautiful night here at Spring Lake Park High School. I can see the moon, everything. Just fantastic night for Minnesota football. And here's the kick. Aiming right. So Clausen receives it at about the 5-yard line. Here he comes. He's got a little room. And will be taken down by a swarm of Chanhassen Storm right around the 32-yard line. And the Panther offense will head back on the field. Aaron Clausen back to do what he does. And the Storm hoping to once again maybe cause another turnover, maybe cause another holding penalty that really set Spring Lake Park back on the last drive, which turned into good field position for Chanhassen. And this time, they usually go 2 backs, but this time only 1 back. And here's the snap. It's the give to the running back, and he gets a couple yards. That's number 16, Grant Ricker, with the carry. And that's a gain of 3 on that one. So like Coach was saying, you just want to gain 2 or 3, or not 2 or 3, but 3 or 4 yards every single play, and that should equal a first down. Now, granted, that doesn't take into effect penalties and mistakes and whatnot, but 3 or 4 yards every play, that's what Coach said he wanted, and that's what they got there. And the give is to the middle, but stacked up at the line by a host of Chanhassen Storm. Again, that was Ricker once again with the carry, so they're starting to go with Ricker a little bit, but nothing doing. Just tried to blow it up the middle and unable to gain many yards. So about a 3rd down, and I like to say 5, probably 5 coming up. And again, 2 back, 2 wide receivers. And here's the snap. Oh, and he keeps it. Didn't get enough for the first down. Looked like it was kind of the option play, but then his eyes got big and then decided to just keep it and run around the side, but unable to get the first down. And we'll see what Spring Lake Park decides to do here. And it looks like they will punt. Unless it's another fake again. And back to punt is Caden Carson. And a good high arcing kick. And that might put him very deep. A great kick by Carson. And that's great for St. Louis Park. That's going to completely flip field position here, and a great opportunity for the Spring Lake Park defense. Hey, maybe if they can pin them deep, make them punt, get the ball back, and then put together a drive. But for now, it is Chanhassen ball. But that's something that Spring Lake Park hasn't been able to do so far tonight, is stop Chanhassen. Starting from their own 8-yard line. Grant Muffenbeer back in the shotgun. Gives it to the running back, and he is stacked up. That's Brady Grandstaff. Grandstaff with the carry on that one. Gain of a couple. And thanks for joining us tonight on North Metro TV. Make sure to go to northmetrotv.com to see all of our different games we're going to be covering. We got tons of football game on the way. I know I did a swim meet yesterday. Swim meets, soccer, basketball when it comes. Just a full slate. Tennis, we covered tennis as well. So just a full slate coming on North Metro TV. And he's back from his own end zone. Slings it out to the right, and it is caught. Oh, and he's get some room with some nifty movement past the 50-yard line, and he is out to about the 42-yard line. And a big completion there. Muffenbeer is just absolutely all over. He's just pinning down his wide receivers right now. He's been very accurate so far. And he just has a hold of this offense. Like Coach was saying, you just need some experience. And here's the give to number 3. And wow, some nifty movement on that one. Thought he was dead, thought he was absolutely dead to rights. But they get it done. That's number 3, Maxwell Woods. And what an effort to gain a first down on that one. Great job by Maxwell to make something out of nothing on that one. And a huge play for his team as all of a sudden Spring Lake Park Chanhassen driving in Spring Lake Park territory. And Muffenbeer back in the shotgun. Here's the snap, fakes to his running back. Here comes the pressure. He throws it out there. Oh, and just short, almost an interception. Trayvon McMiller, the defensive back, almost got a pause on that one, but unable to bring it in. Good pressure by the defensive lineman for Spring Lake Park. They almost got him, but unable to get him. And that brings up second down. But we see Chanhassen, they're really trying to air it out against this Spring Lake Park defense. And so far have been very successful. 7:55 left in the second quarter. A very fast-moving first half. And here's the give to Brady Grandstaff, and he is ahead for a couple yards. It brings up third and probably around 7, I would say. And it looks like we have a player down and it looks like we have an official timeout for a player down right now. Of course, wish him all the best, hoping he pops up here. I believe that is number. I'll get a number on that very soon, but of course, best wishes with him. Trying to. I believe, is that the running back? It might be Brady Grandstaff. I am not totally sure, but it would make sense. He was the one who took the hit, so we'll hope he can get up. But a packed house tonight at Spring Lake Park High School. It's a fun one. Number 4 in Class 5A, the Spring Lake Park Panthers. In fact, oh no, excuse me. That was not Grandstaff. That was number 29, Jaden Talamentes, and it looks like he's up. So hoping it's nothing serious, but it looks like he's up and ready to go. I apologize. I thought it was the running back. It was not. It was Jaden Talamentes.
That makes it 3rd down and 7 from the 35.
And so we got 3rd down and 7 from the 35-yard line. In high school football, not necessarily field goal range yet. You'd want to get, I would say, 10, 15 more yards before you're thinking about the field goal. So kind of no man's land for Spring Lake Park. Of course, they're looking to convert, but Muffin Beer rolls to the left, throws it out. He gets hit hard. Oh, and just over the outstretched arms of number 14, Charlie Conan. He got hit hard, though, on that one. A huge hit by the defensive player. And the fans letting him hear about that. And it looks like, doesn't look like the punt team's out there. So, like I said, kind of in no man's land. On a 3rd and 7, looks like Chanhassen will try to convert here and pick up the 1st down. As Muffin Beer back in the shotgun. Here's the snap, looking back. Pressure comes. Oh, and it's a screen, but it gets snuffed out. A great play in the backfield by number 35, Seth Johnson. A great job snuffing out the screen pass. And Spring Lake Park, this is where they need to take advantage, need to put the ball down the field and methodically put the ball down the field and get it done here and convert with a touchdown. Nothing doing for the offense so far. Chanhassen has been up to the task. As Spring Lake Park takes over, quarterback Aaron Clausen gives it to the inside running back. Oh, and he's got some room. He breaks some tackles. And a good run there by number 16, Grant Ricker. So they seem to be going to Grant Ricker a lot, just on the inside handoff and getting it done on that one. Gain to our ball now at about the 48-yard line. As we tick inside, close to be inside 6 minutes here. So about halfway through the second half, or the second quarter, I should say. Thankfully for Spring Lake Park, it's not the second half. That would be do or die time, but not quite there yet. And the fast and the give inside, and he is stuffed by a couple Chanhassen players, and that was Ricker once again. So they seem to be doing just the inside handoff, just kind of ground and pound on this one. And a gain of 3 on that one, so to bring up 2nd and 7 here on North Metro TV. And Coach was telling me, coach of the Spring Lake Park Panthers, that Chanhassen is a physical team, and they're showing that so far. And here's the pitch outside, and that's going nowhere. As Koval with the carry. And Williams with the tackle on that one. And they Chanhassen snuffed that play out, a loss of 4 on the play, and that brings up 3rd down and long, a place that the Spring Lake Park offense is not really made to be in. And we'll see if they can pick up a big 1st down here. Number 11, Markel Taylor in the backfield on this one. And here's the snap. It's an option out to the right. He's got a little bit of room. That's Braden Comer. No, excuse me. Keelan Conkler. No, he is Comer. Yeah, Braden Comer on the tackle. But that's not going to be enough for the 1st down. Did get it inside, did get it to the 45-yard line. So a good run there and makes 4th down a little more manageable for Spring Lake Park. Big fourth down, big momentum. Could be a big momentum shift here for Spring Lake Park if they can convert this after being third and very long. And here's a snap. Give is inside, and did he get there? It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. But it looks like the defense for Spring Lake Park is coming out on the field, and that was Litke on the carry, unable to get the first down. So again, Chanhassen puts a stone wall up there, and it's now Chanhassen ball with an opportunity to build on their lead here on North Metro TV. And it's very interesting because in the first half so far this season, Spring Lake Park has outscored opponents. Now, granted, it's only 2 games, but has outscored opponents 65-13, but find themselves down 14-0 on the scoreboard. And here's the snap. He's looking, throws out to, the perfect strike there. Conan with the reception, and just a great pass right there. Muffin Beer is really slinging it today, and he has been really effective through the air, and that's what's killing this Spring Lake Park defense, a defense that has been a stone wall so far this season, but are being a little exposed by the passing attack of Muffin Beer. Here's the snap. Muffin Beer gives. Can he get the corner? No, he is snuffed out by number 13, Nick Ogile. A good play by Nick Ogile just to snuff out the quarterback, and a couple Spring Lake Park players in on that, and that brings up 2nd down and 13 after the loss of 3. And Spring Lake Park fan section starting to get into it a little bit. Not much to cheer about so far for Spring Lake Park, but whole another half of football and the rest of this half as well coming for Spring Lake Park. Hopefully they can find something to cheer about. Maybe a pick, maybe a fumble. We'll see. And out in motion. Oh, and the pass is tipped to number 4. To Kirchhoff. And just a small gain on that one. Going to bring up 3rd and long on this play.
Loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 15.
They actually lost 2 yards on that one. My mistake. So a very, very 3rd and long situation. 3rd and 15. And I'm sure Coach John Stewart of Spring Lake Park doesn't want to see this converted, obviously. That would be a huge blow to his team trying to make a comeback here. And there's a pass. Oh, he gets hit hard, but the ball is up. And it is incomplete. It looked like the player had it for a second, Charlie Conan. But Muffin Beer got hit hard on that one, just obliterated. And he took the punishment for holding on to the ball. Did throw a pretty good ball, but unable to catch it was Conan. And back to punt will be Will Sliker. And here's the punt. And that's angling out of bounds. Not a great punt there. And Spring Lake Park should have pretty decent field position with 2:37 left in the first half here. So it's going to be interesting to see. Spring Lake Park definitely a run-oriented offense. They do have their timeouts left, or two timeouts left, I should say. And we'll see if they can go up the field with their 3-4 yards of carry. They may have to open it up a little bit because this is not an offense that was built to score quickly. As Clausen under center. And the give. Gain of a couple on that one.
Ricker with the carry for the
And again, they go to Ricker. Ricker has been their stable horse so far. But not a big gain there. And again, the clock is ticking.
Panthers.
Close to 2 minutes left in the second half. And again, under center. Two backs, one to the left, or one wide receiver to the left. Give is inside. No, he keeps it. And Clausen gets out to about the 31-yard line. Just a simple option play that triple option coach was talking about. And that will bring up third down. And again, Spring Lake Park not seem to be in too much of a hurry. Clock ticking down inside 140 here. You'd think they'd be a little quicker in and out of the huddle, or maybe they're trying to see if they can get this first down and then try to gauge it from there. Clock inside 127 and counting. Still don't seem to be too much of a hurry. Here's a snap. And nothing doing for Nate Litke.
Clausen's pass complete to Litke.
And that'll bring up fourth down. And I would assume yep, they do.
Schaefer with the tackle.
No, he was out of bounds. So worst case scenario for Spring Lake Park, go out of bounds, stop the clock, and not make Chanhassen call a timeout.
Back to punt for the Panthers.
So bit of a mental error, and Chanhassen should have a chance to go down the field and add to their lead. A mistake by Spring Lake Park. And the punter is Caden Carson, and he boots it. Spiraling punt right to the receiver. And he's out across the 14-yard line. So an opportunity for Chanhassen to add to their lead. That was Charlie Conan, by the way, on the reception right there. So an opportunity for the Storm to increase their lead, as it looks like we have another player down. That is Charlie Conan, the man who received the kick. We're hoping for the best. It looks like he is up, but gingerly on that left leg. Hopefully he's okay. Wishing for the best for him, obviously. Big part of the Chanhassen offense. Been saying his name a lot tonight. And here we go. Chanhassen with the opportunity to build on their 14 to 0 lead.
Chanhassen will take over first down and 10 from the 49.
And back in the shotgun. Too wide to the right. And here's the snap. Rolling out to the right. That left-handed throw. Oh, couldn't get it to him. That was for Josh Ock, unable to complete that one. Interesting, I guess I didn't pick up in the last game. He's got that left-handed throw, so that threw me off a little bit. But a southpaw throwing the ball, but he has been throwing the ball effectively. One back, two wide receivers to the right. Ball on the 49-yard line. Here's the snap. And the give is to the running back. And he goes nowhere. That is Brady Grandstaff.
Grandstaff with the carry for the Storm.
And we'll see. Chanhassen, it does have good
With the tackle for the Panthers.
field position, but they are letting the clock run a little bit.
Gain makes it third down and 10 from the 49.
Looks like they might just be content to go into the locker room with a 14-0 lead. You'd think that they would try to bring it down a little bit and maybe try a Hail Mary, or you never know with a defensive pass interference or a long field goal, but it looks like they may be content just to go in the locker room, particularly under center, with a small lead. No urgency whatsoever out of Chanhassen. And a penalty is on the play. Delay of game, in fact, on the play. That's only the second or third penalty that I can remember of the first half. So it's been a pretty clean first half. Refs, I mean, obviously they've had to spot the ball and run with the play, but they haven't had to do much in terms of calling penalties. So 13.9 on the clock. Chanhassen let a lot of clock run, so I'm pretty sure they're content to go to the locker room with a 14-0 lead, which isn't bad whatsoever. You just think that they would want to attack a little more. Oh, and it looks like they're just going to let the clock run. So we go into halftime. Chanhassen, surprisingly to some, with a 14-0 lead. And we'll be back with the second half coming up.
Chanhassen will be receiving the second half kickoff. Homer to kick for the Panthers. Return to Storm. Spencer with the tackle for the Panthers. Chanhassen will start 1st and 10 from their own 39. Faircraft with the reception for the Storm. Taylor with the tackle for the Panthers. Carry for the Storm. Jackson with the tackle for the Panthers. Beer's pass ball's incomplete. That brings up 4th down and 8 from the 41. Anthony back deep for the Panthers. Chanhassen's punt goes out of bounds. Panthers will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 27. O'Dial with the carry for the Panthers. Schaefer with the tackle for the Storm. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd down and 5 from the 32. Clausen's pass complete to Lipke. Macy with the tackle. Gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 4 from the 33. Lipke with the carry for the Panthers. Result of the play is another Panther. With the carry for the Panthers. Schaefer with the tackle for the Storm. Gain of 6 makes it 2nd down and 4 from the 46. Clausen's pass, intended for safe, was incomplete. Result of the play makes it 3rd down and 4 from the 46. Lipke with the carry for the Panthers. Gain of 1 makes it 4th down and 3. Carson's punt is down by Owen Spencer. Chanhassen will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 5. Grandstaff with the carry for the Storm. Taylor with the tackle for the Panthers. Gain of 7 makes it 2nd down and 3 from the 12. Chanhassen with a carry for the Storm. Brought down by the entire Panther defense. That brings up 31 from the 14. Chanhassen with the carry for the Storm. Chanhassen with the carry for the Storm. Penalty is holding Chanhassen. Chanhassen for the carry for the Storm. Nothing to brought down by Winnegger. That makes it 3rd and 15 from the 16. Chanhassen with the carry for the Storm. Gain of 6 comes up 4th down and 9 and the 22. Anthony back deep for the Panthers to receive. Anthony with the return. Tackled by Schaefer. Dahl with the tackle for the Storm. Gain of 5 makes it 2nd down and 5 from the 41. Ogile with the carry for the Panthers. Macy with the tackle for the Storm. Resolving the play is another Panther! Ogile with the carry for the Panthers. Dahl brought him down. Gain of 7 brings up 2nd down and 3 from the 42. Lawson with the carry for the Panthers. Flag on the play. Holding, turn the punt.
Should bring up a 2nd down and long for Spring Lake Park here. And here's a give. Oh, it's a halfback pass. It's a 50-50 ball. Oh, almost intercepted.
Litke's pass ball incomplete.
Just Litke had the ball, threw it out to Litke, and then he went deep, but unable. It was a 50-50 ball, but unable to bring it in. Unable to bring it in was the wide receiver. And here's the snap. Looks over the middle to number 23 out in the flat. Oh, a big block. That was a huge block there by number 52, number 52, Aaron Chanhassen. A huge block out in the flat, helping out his wide receiver, and that was caught by Mikey Say. A big block on that one, but it does bring up 4th down for Spring Lake Park, so they will have to punt once again, running out of time in this one. And here's this punt. A nice high arcing kick. Oh, they might be able to down this. Can he get there? Oh, falls into the end zone. A good effort by the kick team, but unable to get it done on that one. As we go to the third quarter here on North Metro TV. It's fun for the fans to swing some Neil Diamond as Chanhassen takes over on offense. And his little swing pass out to the left.
Luffenbeer's pass complete to Schleicher.
And that's Schleicher with the reception, so a little rollout to the right.
Taylor with the tackle for the Panthers.
And that brings up second down here on North Metro TV. So second down and 5 coming up on North Metro TV. Again, if you're just joining us, Spring Lake Park unable to get the offense going, and Chanhassen has taken advantage. And in his shotgun snap, throws over the side, and he is swarmed by a plethora of Spring Lake Park defenders. Good reaction time on that one by Jackson Smith.
Jackson Smith with the tackle
on the tackle on that one. Way to swarm the wide receiver, and that brings up third down. Spring Lake Park, in my opinion, must get off the field here.
Brings up 3rd and 8 from the 22.
On 3rd and 8, you don't want to give Chanhassen more opportunity to run this clock. We're already down inside 10 minutes. And here's the snap. Throws, he gets almost intercepted by Owen Spencer. He had an opportunity to get his mitts on that one as the quarterback was getting smashed. So good penetration by the defensive line of the Panthers, and a huge opportunity for Owen Spencer, but unable to come down with that ball. If he catches that ball, he's got room to run. He's got at least 20 yards to run, and they would set up Spring Lake Park deep, but to no avail. And the punt, a bad snap, and it is blocked. It is blocked and picked up by Spring Lake Park and down inside the 5-yard line. That is huge. It was a little bit of a high snap on that one, and that punt is blocked and sets up Spring Lake Park deep in Chanhassen territory. They need to punch this in, and a huge opportunity for Spring Lake Park.
First and goal from the 5.
First and goal from the 5-yard line here. That has changed everything for the Spring Lake Park, for the crowd, for the players. A huge opportunity here. Let's see if Clausen and company can get it done. Here's the snap. Handoff. He gets hit. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Nate Litke. So one play after the block punt, Nate Litke pounds it into the end zone. He bounces off a defender, goes right into the end zone, and Spring Lake Park is on the board, and the crowd is letting them hear it right now. A huge turn of events here in the fourth quarter. That is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Spring Lake Park Panthers. And in to kick is Brandon Comer, and the kick is up and straight through the uprights. So it's a whole new ball game here at Spring Lake Park. A blocked kick, a blocked punt is turned into a Nate Litke touchdown. And Chanhassen's lead is cut in half, 14-7. And that has not only waking up the Spring Lake Park Panthers, it's waking up the crowd. It is waking up basically everyone in the building. And what a special teams play would set up the offense. That's exactly what you need on the nights when your offense isn't clicking at all cylinders. If you can get a special teams play or a defensive play and set your offense up, that's exactly what you need, and that's what Spring Lake Park got there. And here to kick is for the guy. Here's the kick for the Spring Lake Park Panthers. is Keenan Koppler. And there's the kick. And received by Chanhassen. And he'll just run it out of bounds near, looks like the 24-yard line. So good coffin corner kicking on that one to kind of use the angle and force the Chanhassen player out of bounds in not great field position, only about the 24-yard line. So as Chanhassen takes the field, they are looking to get their offense going. They really haven't got the offense going. They didn't get it at all in the third quarter at all. And like I said, the crowd has come to life here at Spring Lake Park High School. And we'll see if it pumps up these Panthers. And here's the give to Grandstaff. And he is stopped for a very minimal gain.
With a tackle for the Panthers.
So we see the Chanhassen Storm riding Grandstaff a lot, giving him a lot of looks. And it worked on the last two drives ago, but not so much there. And Muffenbauer back to pass. He's looking. Oh, and he gets swarmed by defenders. And it is a sack. Sacked by the Spring Lake Park defense. And they are coming to life here at Spring Lake Park. Just a swarm of defenders, nothing Muffenbauer could do. And they have third and long, deep in their own territory now. And now Spring Lake Park can play back coverage, just almost play prevent here to try to avoid Chanhassen getting the first down here. What a turn of events in these last couple minutes for Spring Lake Park and Chanhassen. And there's the snap to give to number 3. And he is going to get nowhere. That was Maxwell Woods on the carry. And that brings up a 4th down. And Chanhassen has to punt with 8:30 left in the 4th quarter. And this quarter is looking to be all Spring Lake Park, at least so far. And they should get the ball back in pretty decent territory, considering the punter for the Storm, Caden Carson, is back in his own end zone, but a deep kick. And they're just going to let it go. So a great kick. That's going to be net almost 50 or so yards. A great kick by Chanhassen. But Spring Lake Park will take over at around their own 42-yard line with an opportunity to tie up this game. Again, as we were mentioning, a beautiful night for football. Just great to be out. The stars are out. The moon is out. Just a great night to be in high school football. Just feels like a great fall evening. It's that perfect part before it gets too cold, like around state tournament time, where it's like wintry and you gotta wear 3 or 4 layers. It's just perfect out here tonight. As Clausen takes over under center. Here's a snap, the give to the running back, and they just simply push forward on that one. And that's Letke, or Litke, excuse me, with the carry. And that was just a bull rush right there. Just went behind his, Ben Scramstead went right behind his guard right there and just pushed for a gain of 5. And there's a snap give to Litke again, and he's around the right side and picks up the first down. Excuse me, that's Nick Ogile with the run on that one, excuse me. And this is more what we wanted out of Spring Lake Park. Just run the ball up the middle, just wear down this physical Chanhassen defense. And it looks like they're having some trouble getting in the play. One of the wide receivers had his arms straight up trying to figure everything out. Here's the snap, just to give up the middle again, and pushing forward is Nick Ogile. And here they go, just like Coach said, get 3 or 4 yards on every single play.
Brings up 2nd down and 7 from the Storm 44.
And that's something that Coach Cullen Nelson of Chanhassen was talking about earlier, when he was talking to me earlier. He said that last week, bad penalties and bad opportunities at big spots hurt their team, as a run up the middle by Nate Litke gets them should be close to a first down. Yep, a first down. But Cullen Nelson said big turnovers and big penalties hurt them in their game against Chaska, and it's looked like it's hurting them once again with that blocked punt as we go beat inside 7 minutes here on this one. Clausen, just another give, and that one goes nowhere. And that's Ogile again. Seems like Chanhassen knew what they were doing on that one, so he just took the opportunity and wasn't able to gain many yards on that one, as I think everyone in the building knew that was going up the middle on that one. And so 2 running backs behind one, and again a give up the middle. That's Nate Litke again. So they are riding that horse right now, just trying to attack that interior of the defensive line for the Chanhassen Storm, and that brings up 3rd down. 3rd down and 8 on this one from the 34-yard line. So still outside of field goal range, although field goal doesn't do a lot down 7 at this point, but you never know. Here's Clausen with the give, up the middle, and good job of hanging on to that ball by Litke. It seemed like he might have bobbled it a little bit, but up the middle, and that should bring up 4th down. So I would assume they would go for it inside 450, but this is what makes the touchdown so big. If they were driving down methodically like this and we're down 14, they'd have to hurry it up. But this, they can just kind of take their time, run the ball, and it brings up a 4th down and 3. But a huge play here for Spring Lake Park and for Chanhassen. May just, looks like Coach is going to call a timeout. May just wanted to draw them offsides. That is their first timeout of the half here on North Metro TV. Again, if you want to know what other games we are covering, I know we're covering the Centennial game tonight over on another on North Metro TV, but we also have tons of other games, volleyball, soccer, tennis, football every Friday night. You can check out the schedule at northmetrotv.com. And yeah, we got you covered with all the sports that you and your kids care about. So we got you covered with that. Meanwhile, a big 4th down coming up for Spring Lake Park. 4:25 left in the 4th quarter as they play wild side here at Spring Lake Park High School. And this is kind of the game we knew it was going to be, kind of a grinded out kind of game for St. Louis Park. We didn't necessarily see the score being the way it is, but definitely knew that it would be a hard-nosed physical football game, and that's what we're seeing so far. Some big hits, some big turnovers, not a lot of penalties, which has been positive, but a big 4th down coming up for Spring Lake Park. And here's the give, fake, throws it out to the flat. Oh, just out of the reach of Nate Litke. He had him too, with room to run. If nothing else, he catches the ball, falls down. They've got the first down, but just out of the reach of Nate Litke, and a turnover on downs. Chanhassen takes over with the football. They had the right play. Coach John Stewart had the right play drawn up, but unable to execute. And we'll see how Spring Lake Park uses their timeouts here. Down 7 with 4:21 left to go. And we'll see the strategy by Chanhassen. When they move the ball down the field, it was definitely through the air. But we'll see what Chanhassen decides to do. They're in the shotgun right now. And the give is to the running back, Grandstaff. And he picks up maybe 1 or 2. And it looks like no timeout by Spring Lake Park. We'll see if they use them coming up here, but probably a little early to do that. And I wonder if Spring Lake Park ends up losing this game, if they'll question the decision at the end of the half to not at least try to make a run when they had the ball at around the 35-yard line of their own 35-yard line, not try to make a go of it or at least get a field goal. I wonder if they'll regret that if this game concludes without another score. Oh, and a flag. A delay of game penalty, a costly delay of game penalty for Chanhassen. You cannot make that kind of mistake in this situation. Got to have your hand on the clock. I mean, yes, they killed a bunch of time, but still. Your aim is to get one more first down and ice off this game a little bit. You can't afford a delay of game penalty, although your punter has been good so far tonight. And here's the snap, rolls out to the right, and he keeps it, got to stay in bounds.
Muffin Beer with the carry for the Storm.
Muffin Beer with the carry on that one.
Johnson with the tackle.
And Johnson with the tackle. And it looks like Spring Lake Park is going to take their first timeout. So they stop them here. They should get the ball with about 3 minutes left. And it's just going to be interesting to see if they can put together a drive. I mean, first you got to make the stop, obviously, 3rd and long. But it's going to be interesting to see if they can put together a drive fast enough to get down the field and potentially score in this game. So far, their only score of the game has been after a block punt, which put them in position for a touchdown. But they haven't been able to really put together a drive, and that's what they're going to need to do, probably without the luxury of timeouts, because they only have one left. They're going to need to put together a drive. But first things first, stop Chanhassen here on 3rd down. Or maybe go after the punt like they did last time. Now, the punt last time did have a high snap, so that was a big factor, but they did get a very good rush. So here we go, 3rd down and long. And here's the give. And he's got a little bit of room, but nowhere near the first down. That's Grandstaff.
Grandstaff with a carry for the Storm.
And we'll see. Nope, looks like they're going to keep that timeout and let the clock run a little bit. So very important here for the Storm kicker, or punter, Will Sliker. To get off a good snap. It's going to be very important for the long snapper to get off a good snap, because you know after that first punt block, they're coming. They're coming for this ball. And it looks like Chanhassen will use one of their timeouts, ran the clock all the way down to 1, and then called a timeout. So 2:33 left on the clock. If you're just joining us, well, you've missed a great football game. It was the first half belonged to Chanhassen. Spring Lake Park really couldn't get anything together, and Chanhassen put together a 14-0 lead. Nothing really happened in the 3rd quarter, just trading punts. But then early on in the 4th quarter, a block punt led to a touchdown for Spring Lake Park. And that's where we are, 14-7, as they play Beastie Boys here at Spring Lake Park High School. So back to punt, Will Sliker. Got to get off a good snap here, got to get off a good punt. You just got to get it off. Oh, and he hits the kicker, but it's deflected. kicker got, I have no idea how he got that off, to be honest with you. But he got it off and got hit immediately after. A huge hit on the kicker, but it was deflected, so no roughing the kicker, no running into the kicker. How we got that off is beyond me. But anyway, Spring Lake Park takes over at their own 46-yard line. So an opportunity here to go down and tie this game, maybe even take the game. And here's the give to the running back. He gets the corner and down across the 50-yard line. And that's Nate Lipke on the carry, and now Spring Lake Park has to go 2:08 and counting left on the clock. And gain of 6 on that one. So 2nd down and 4 coming up. We'll see if they keep it on the ground or air it out. Yes, they keep it on the ground again, just up the middle. Oh, and that ball was almost ripped out of the hands of number 13, Ogile. Almost ripped, and it looks like there was a little scuffle after the play. As we're in 1:39. Spring Lake Park's got to go here. Only one timeout left, 3rd down coming. Got to get the 1st down first and then worry about, and he's back to pass. Sees no one. Here comes the rush. Throwing to the right. And are we going to get a late hit penalty? No, we are not. So, Clausen, a good decision on that one. Knew that if he didn't have anybody deep, had to get out of bounds. But on the same time, he did lose a good amount of yards on that one. So that'll bring up 4th down, all or nothing time right now for Spring Lake Park.
The loss on the play brings up 4th and 8 from the 48.
It's kind of a catch-22. He probably should have just thrown the ball away, but instead thought he had to get to the sideline. So I think just intuition took over and decided to run to the sideline. So here we go. Here's your ball game. Actually, looks like Spring Lake Park is going to take a timeout, and coach is going to talk it over.
That's the last one.
This would be a huge win for Chanhassen if they can get it. Battled a very good Chaska team last week to a 6-2, not tie, but 6-2 loss. But Spring Lake Park coming in, Star Tribune number 4. Coach said that he really didn't think about the rankings. It's kind of just one game at a time for them. Didn't really think too much about the rankings. But I will tell you, they fall in this game, they will definitely fall in the rankings. Not that that matters. It's about winning the section. It's about winning your conference. But definitely on the eyes of the greater Twin Cities Metro, might fall off Spring Lake Park a little bit if they lose this game. And what does Coach have up his sleeve for this one? What does Coach John Stewart have up his sleeve for this one? On a 4th and 8, here's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the snap. Pitches it out to the running back, and he has nowhere to go. He is taken down. That was number 23, Mikey Say. And they tried to do a little misdirection on that one. Passed it out to Mikey Say, but nothing doing. A great open field tackle by Chanhassen. And with only one timeout remaining, that should do it for your Spring Lake Park Panthers. As interesting, they didn't try to go to the air on that one. Tried to use a little trickery, but to no avail. And that should be, if my math is correct, the end of the night for Spring Lake Park. Disappointing on that one. Yep, Clausen will come up in to take a knee formation. Granted, a bad snap or something, this game should be over, and Spring Lake Park will fall most likely to Chanhassen by a score of 14-7. So disappointing. I mean, the game's not over yet. Spring Lake Park does take its final timeout. And Spring Lake and the fans of Chanhassen just said that I believe that we will win, Chan, and Spring Lake Park fans not liking that on their home turf. But I hate to say it, but I believe they will win. And kneel down formation, and he takes a knee. Big thing for Chanhassen here, make sure you don't fumble the snap. Make sure you don't jump off sides, and that'll be it. And that's your final as the teams line up to congratulate each other. A physical, hard-fought game tonight as Spring Lake Park, they fall to Chanhassen 14-7. My name is Gabe Anderson. Thanks to everyone running the cameras, running everything else tonight from North Metro TV. Make sure to check North Metro TV for more games coming up. We got you covered. Do not worry. NorthMetroTV.com, I should say. And that'll do it for Spring Lake Park. For Gabe Anderson, have yourself a great night.